Action.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Gallo. Emosinana Sako. Una me to for beginning of the week. Me to I go go do some revelation for Dash Media. We want to talk about that today. We want to talk about that thing to the Joel Embiid, Cameroonian prodigy, prodigy. That's what they call the word. Cameroonian prodigy. And talk about more other stories. On a normal we day here, and we're sure you guys are gonna like it. And stay tuned for the next 1 hour. Sako,
Yeah,
Udua.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you, man. Um, that's really interesting. But actually, Renio, for me, one of the things I really like on the UK Pass,
Mm,
when you just come off for drop a new song
mm.
featuring Tenor, title of the song are the Nova Bonham.
They know about them.
It really sweet me when
Mm,
our artists do songs and the title them be
mm.
relatable
Yeah,
to that
yeah,
level.
yeah, yeah.
However, many other things they don't happen, and as you talk, waiting they more talk.
That song, if you talk about that song, more hear that song. If I Mojo launch that song, I know I hear it, so I will just sit title, but Mojo, just play am. So you,
You dey play for your ear.
you play how the song from your man say.
Nobody no go fight you. No go fight you. Them never gonna know. La force lève toi à saigner. Nie ma destroy you. Them never gonna know.
Renya is really good though.
No, she's good. She's good.
If you don't know, they never gonna know.
What do you think inspired the featuring? I know most of the time before these artists they do songs like this, they actually decide, you know what, I dey pick the particular person.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think if it be the motivation for Renya and the team for do this featuring?
I mean, one thing to renew, she's getting up there, and one of the best things for doing her now for keep for the pushing, and this is one of the way of pushing her to make her work with people who are in a position at the level where she wants to get to.
Okay.
Unfortunately, she's good enough, she's talented enough.
Mm-hmm.
You see her? So he get the attention of most Cameroonians now. So it'd be easy for him to link with that player. So that's one of the highest reasons why I say if I be manager, that's one of the highest reasons why I've chosen Tenor. Then also, of course, I mean, like I just talked Tenor as one of our top artists.
Mm-hmm.
Featuring him, you get more eyeballs on you and you get more approval, more endorsement.
Mm-hmm.
Like not endorsement, but like you are in okay, you just like he endorses you that okay, the person, so he dey fine. Una lucky. So it's even going to expand her brand again even more. You see? So yeah, I think that's the biggest reason. Because again, apart from this, it's not listening to it. It's not like the song was specifically, they say the song will be na specifically Tenor brand. No be na say no be Tenor brand. You see? So I'm meaning that they not choose Tenor na because say the song oversuit Tenor. But just because she's getting there, just part of trying to get her, keep pushing her to go and finally reach that level to feature Tenor. And of course, Tenor na
And the
is
song
very.
itself, what do you think about the song
You know,
on a scale of yeah?
now the first time I hear him, and see I know I hear the whole thing, but I'm guessing when I'm hearing that they never born him, he just did they say they talk about it and again I know I listen to the whole song. Then the first time, but just they say they just talk say need the travel progress, this and that. Any person where one can travel can for stand for a way, they never born that person. I'm sure she's going to be saying something like, the person who, like they say, her God is stronger than that person's will or that person's power. So they never born the person waiting say the person or can't stop it or that kind of thing. So I think so. I mean, having that message is a good thing. The video is good. The performances of the artists are good. So the song overall is good.
You know, now one of the things in that particular message, now one of the things in that way some people really get sometimes frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
The two way artists they always sing about
Mm-hmm.
I get jealousy people them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no fish if you touch me. That
Mm-hmm.
message the way look like some person the way they haunt them,
Mm-hmm.
or some person the way I don't know
Mm-hmm.
they find them.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think
It's too much. Or
I
what?
don't know, especially for the industry now, we are getting those kind of message from almost every Blanche Belly did Jamais.
Mm-hmm.
Tizi Panchak did the other one the other time with the Salatiel. Maybe self-made. The other,
Mm-hmm.
which was the same message, and
Yeah.
then you now.
So people they complain say it's Panzaki
Yeah,
only
they
sing
always talk about people hating on him.
it's true. It's true. It might sound like they are singing over and over. Me too, I don't think that in. But at the
Mhm.
same time, take note, there are people who sing about love all the
All
time.
the time. Mhm.
People they do it, they get album, they only love from
Mhm.
track 1 to track 15.
Yeah.
Multiple albums that only talk about love, different love stories. Yeah.
Yeah.
But for some reason, we don't get tired of listening to love. But when people they sing others and most say other people they do with their own and money for just sing about money. Most say the people like records and so
Mhm.
sing about money, the whole all their songs. So when some person is singing about just people they want to stop me, people they jealousy me,
Mhm.
maybe they want to know their own brand and for the way they get their own highest inspiration. You see, I know.
Mhm.
But me personally, I would love for artists to be more versatile.
Mhm.
Give more stories, comment about the society. You see
Mhm.
them? Comment about the society in a way you see them.
Yeah.
Like not only do like the regular thing for where all man or for can't say hey they just see me. That has become kind of regular. You see them?
My ask you something like
Mhm,
when I want to artism.
mhm,
So from which you come over talk now, it did
mhm,
like some people that didn't plan. Like, do you? My question are: do you guys really sit and decide even before a career?
mhm,
Let's say you get to sign an artist or
mhm,
something. You
mhm,
understand?
mhm.
The thing seems like it's loud.
Yeah.
Hello. Okay, so like
Mhm,
before you sign an artist or you have an artist to work with,
mhm,
do you guys really sit and really decide like, okay, I feel like these are the topics you should attack, or this is how you should be your brand, or this is what you should focus on because you're better talking about things like this, or do you just go with the flow today? You feel like you know what I want to sing about. I sing like I want to sing love,
mhm,
love, 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 and then some DJ will you know what I want to sing the other because like what you're saying is actually really correct.
mhm,
Blanche Belly in the beginning of her career
mhm.
was always singing about some Gary they don't break your heart.
Yeah.
Can we stay? Dango and most of the
Mhm,
songs they were like person way, woman way they break your heart, woman
mhm,
way they feel some man feely.
mhm.
So is this something that you guys see that intentionally decide, or you try the first one and it picks team and then you just run with them?
Yes. This last thing that you said, that's usually the case. That's
Mm-hmm.
usually the case. You try, you the drop song them, you drop song them. Then you can't get someone where people that they relate to more. People are relating to that one more. So you just tend to follow
Train.
that you see, yeah.
Follow.
So that's actually more of the case. Usually at the beginning, then also if it happens, say if you can pick some young artists,
Mm-hmm.
then decide say may they follow some particular style.
Yeah.
That one usually when you don't discover the person, like the person already they make waves somewhere, maybe
Okay.
online. They have already seen a certain style that the person is good at.
Mm-hmm.
So you bring the person that you want to reinforce that style. But if the person way when I just start from the
Yeah.
ground before you want that one usually when I just put out a number of songs them.
Mm-hmm.
You see, then also for studio, I see the kind one the way it be more confident
Mm-hmm.
writing and performing. That it be
Okay.
easy if you write like even like 10 songs within how many days
Yeah.
for that particular topic, and he or she can perform it very well. You see,
Wow.
the especially again if the person actually even get experience with personal life experience about that
Mm-hmm.
thing. Yeah, man. Yeah. So
You talk about personal life experience. You know why I laugh?
why?
Do you imagine say Blanche Billy they actually write their life experience?
I tell
It
you.
means you don't suffer.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but again,
Mhm.
they ask them, they sing about other people their life story then and not only their story. So
Mhm.
but yeah, now true people they of course a lot of people they sing their life story then
More
we don't
listen,
know.
yeah, more listen TG Panchak self-made and while
So
they listen, yeah.
wait, I want to move. We don't. I want to move. Listen, talk about this song. Phoebe Bikosa. This song. This is particularly about this
Okay, so
song.
we'll listen the song while we
Mhm.
listen the song. So if we go ahead and share
Yeah, they put, because feel yeah. Wait, no, Phoebe yes, because of Phoebe.
Borusa. We'll put
They put
Borusa for
Bosa.
the purpose.
Yeah, put this song. Let's see.
We'll play for you.
Yeah, put them on screen. Many again.
They put it.
Expecting que j'avais pris mon visa. Je voulais comme moi du pays. Mais heureusement que le son s'est sorti maintenant, il va gérer mes crédits. Mujumbu run down, my brother not die. Mais they don't tenter the resource try with the mix of the mingilities. Then we add and we smoke on the man, they give them the vibe. Kando, aye. Ulema. Bikoko. Bikosasa. Aye. Ulema. Bikoko. Bikosasa. Aye. Ulema. Bikoko. Bikosasa. Ayo bande. Because of the internet, so them not the feel me. Some people the one that say now we did do a me. But me and the king always not do that's me. And everybody in it with the column. Because Shabba. From Banga Bush, fan American Banga, I the Swiss girl like Nakatush. Waiting five on Kanda, pantalon trumpet at the Bockham, steam engine for motor, boom boom, flappers like Sena ambulance, raktak skatak, boom boom. Single boys, we get the vibe. Uma Obikaba, enter the club, AK. Single boys, we get the vibe. Uma Obikaba, enter the club, AK. Aye, Ulema, Bikoko, Bikosasa, Aye, Ulema, Bikoko, Bikosasa.
Yeah, so I never really take time in the song, but just watching at the video right now. I think I like the I like the concept for the video, the costumes, the ambience. Personally, I feel like it represents Africa. Personally, I feel like it represents Africa. I feel like it's actually showcasing where we coming from. You wanted to say something about that?
So this song again, just as you talk, you know you really pay attention to this song. So that's my thing too with this song. A lot of people have not they have not paid attention to this song as much as I have loved. Nobody even say me myself to other of our listeners or not that much. But I've listened to it a few times, and people have not paid attention to the song the way, like I said, the way I have loved people to. Because this song, this is Cameroon music. Like this is authentic Cameroon music. Phoebe is doing, and that's one thing that Phoebe is intentionally doing. Now Phoebe is bringing it back to Cameroon music. This is Asiko that he's playing. This is literally Asiko that he's trying to do like a modern version of Asiko. Bringing in young guys who are rapping on it. Then he's singing the normal type of Asiko singing. And this is the kind of song that, if you ask me, I'll prefer that you even train the Cameroon more than that other song the way they do and the way they sound foreign. You see, because I don't talk to him plenty time. One of my highest dream now for Cameroon forget our own kind popular music brand for where other countries to start to copy them. rather than us keep doing other people's stuff.
Mhm.
Me say more just stuff they do other people that own this thing. It's
Mhm.
okay to do it. But if we can try and have a couple of our songs to be our own genre,
Mhm.
so they can blow. There was like see how this thing non blow. I'm a piano non blow now in South Africa.
Mhm.
Oma no pick, Oma do and that's how there was this Afro beats came out from Nigeria. Everybody picked it. Everybody was doing it.
Mhm.
Yeah. There was even a certain one that came out from Ghana. The key called and said it. There's a certain I forget
Azonto.
Azonto.
Mhm.
Even though that will not fade away.
Mhm.
I'm sitting and dreaming of a day when we are going to have
But
our own blowout of
don't you guys feel like this mentality of we want to do something that the world will copy
Mm-hmm.
is actually pushing that division that we see today for the world? Because if Cameroonians they feel like one do something Nigerians must copy, Nigerians they feel like one do something Cameroonians they must copy. South Africa, like if every community
Mm-hmm.
or every country start feeling that way, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
It means that technically it
Mm.
push the idea then like wait to see where they talk 80-20.
Mm-hmm.
Do more of you, if possible do 100% of you, because see why they talk about 80-20. There are no other communities where they even talk about 90-10 or 95-5 and all of that. Don't you guys feel like doing music with the mindset of I want to do something way the rest of Africa go last copy?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think it's pushing that divisive tendency?
It's not pushing a divisive tendency. It's just making you come out with your own uniqueness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just daily. Look at this Camif night that they just had. See how
Mm-hmm.
everybody was dressing stylish.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody tried to come there with their own identity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no man no one can with they look like a different person.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the same thing like in music. If different African countries decide they can say, okay, we're coming with our own music, people should see our music, and everybody able to appreciate each other person's music.
Mm-hmm.
If all people them all man for that Camif, they become just the same clothes, they go bore.
Mm-hmm.
There's not going to be anything for people to talk about. Even if it was one nice clothes that they choose. If
Mhm.
they be just choose on one fine clothes, so they all man wear them, if it's ball.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact is different people they come with their own unique style them. That's what made it special. So that's the same thing with music. So when people are coming with their own idea, it's not creating division. It's just making people to come with their own identities.
Mm-hmm.
And when you can even carry your own identity, you can inspire now someone else to want to try some of your own identity.
Mm-hmm.
Then usually now the person now who even has the more prevalence of that identity.
Mm-hmm.
Now that one we play with they can start the copy and say, okay, no, I like the one.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try the one. Even though I take my identity, I want to try the one small.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So now the analogy that way if you use for understand. So for come on for our own music,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, there's no problem with it. There's no problem. Like it's not gonna say no try any other thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because almost ever try any other thing. Even me myself, they do a lot of hip hop now, American music that.
Mm-hmm.
You see, but my artist, Alemis,
Mm-hmm.
his music than more of Cameroon music.
Mm-hmm.
You see, because we intentionally make it that way because we need to have something that sounds Cameroonian. You
Yeah.
cannot just keep sound. You see, and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it doesn't create any. And anytime when you want to do anything like Afrobeat, she can easily do it. There's not any, and especially even around the beginning, self, around the beginning, her first single, was that kind of thing. But recently, her most recent music now is Cameroon, Cameroon vibes, all that kind of. So it's not really getting any division. There is so I talk this particular song, this Bikosa.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We need to pay more attention to that song. Cameroon need to pay attention to that song. The one where nah.
And now one of the challenges we get down for community, one of the arguments we get down for community is what do you think or what is the modern day Cameroonian song? Because back in the days,
Mm-hmm.
at one point in time, Makossa was a lead music for Cameroon. There was a time when it was Bikusi. But besides that, you get other tribes. Because there's so many tribes in Cameroon and they have their songs.
Mm-hmm.
People like Mr. Leo them
Mhm.
and all of these other great artists from different small places. And don't can make people understand. Say those cultures they get their own music. When it be Makossa. Makossa is something of the Doualas.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I can say the Sawas.
Yeah.
Now the Sawas they mostly get Makossa the same way the Yaoundés and the Bulls and all the now they get
Bikusi,
Bikusi.
yeah.
You understand? So I think there is something like Jang in the northwest region. Njang in the northwest region, and then
Asiko Komo, is it
Asiko
southwest?
is still Douala also.
Okay, Asiko is
Yeah,
Douala, okay.
Asiko they under we say Makosa. So Makosa na more of the music,
Mhm.
Asiko na more of the dance. You understand? You know when Saleh John the dance that to
Yeah.
me, yeah, na more of the dance. I hope so I'll be right though, but I sure so they closer to. So my question now is, with all this
Mhm.
inside our plate,
Mhm.
so many people they wonder, like, because like you said, Phil Bill is actually trying to do that music which Cameroonians are supposed to be doing.
Mhm.
In your own words or in your own opinion, what
Mhm.
do you think should be that music that define music for Cameroon
Okay,
today?
especially if you want to export it, is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
especially with the mindset of we want to export also.
Mhm. That's a good question. The thing that's actually a good question. So in the within the country,
Mm-hmm.
it's good to do all the different genres because
Mm-hmm.
especially the one you're inspired to do, so that you know uh, have it targeting is a tricky question because now if you want to specify for some particular genre, then if
Because
it's at the
the,
bring.
the reason why I talk about this, right?
Mhm.
Oh, when Phil B talk about Bikosa, he's
Mhm.
actually putting Bikusi and Makosa
Mhm.
together to
Mhm.
get the sound that he's actually let me not say forcing,
Mhm.
he's introducing to us. You
Mhm.
understand?
Mhm.
I think Veronica talked about Afronjang,
Mhm.
which was
Beat
Afrobeat
Anja.
and Jang, which is music where music from where she's coming from.
Mhm.
You understand? So I feel like we'll get a challenge where we'll come up from different places, but
Mhm.
then we are supposed to do music that represents Cameroon.
Mhm.
You understand? So
Mhm.
sometimes when
Yeah,
Tina they talk about Afronjang,
Mhm.
people then for Afro because they be like, what is she talking about? She's
Mhm.
not so. At the end of the day, few beats is a rocker. So in
Okay.
normal for ye for one push Makosa,
Mhm.
you understand? And I believe say it be considered to the fact that Makosa and Bikusi be don't be now the leading genres for
Yes.
Cameroon.
So yeah,
But at the end of the day, that was in the past. You understand?
the thing I say is still
Mhm.
there. It's still there. The Makosa and the Bikusi is still there. In fact, so like, go and even answer that question. So
Mhm.
for our Cameroon audience, we
Mhm.
prefer that we do all the genres will be available.
Mhm.
But now for exporter to have the ones that is being exported, and usually it will most likely be not the one where they don't really be the boss them like that of Makosa before. You see,
Mhm.
or Bikusi. Then now Makosa looks like the one that is more because Makosa has also inspired these Nigerians and did the
Of
Afrobeat. Then.
course.
Yes. So Makosa is the one that looks more like can be pushed more out there.
Mhm.
Is yeah. So if the particular genre like we talk out of all our genre
Mhm.
has a chance of moving out now, the one that look like if
Mhm.
we move out.
Yeah.
Na that Makosa.
Mhm.
Yeah, and again the good thing I say Oma already know Makosa is not anything new. And people them were immediate neighbor them Nigeria them
They talk
Ghana.
about it all the
Yep.
time.
And they know that is
Mhm.
from Cameroon. You see,
Mhm.
so even me myself, if I want to choose the music way,
Now for export.
yes, I'll choose that.
No, what I think what you're saying is actually really correct. Because the other day I was live on a live with Freddie Mooks, and he
Okay.
said the same thing. He said Makosa are one of the most sampled
Yes.
songs around the world. Like no be even joke, like almost every legend don't sample. Like the one the way we know and legally say the one they sample them because
Mhm.
sampling they can sampling the way you just copy and paste.
Mhm.
Sampling the way you take the beat or the sound or whatever, then you reverse them.
Mhm.
Now people never really know so you don't sample Nadima a song, but now still sampling
Yeah.
because the original idea came from somebody.
Mhm.
You just so yeah.
Mhm.
So I think say which you talk correct. If we build around Makosa, we
Mhm.
already be popular.
Exactly.
You understand? It's
Exactly.
really easy for other people to relate because
Yep.
if you look at there's a fighting going on in Nigeria. Some group of people and they need to do Afrobeat. Some group of artists
Mhm.
and really popular artists
We didn't know
they need
Afrobeat.
to do Afrobeat. And
Yeah.
from which why yes, they say now their community need to do Afrobeat. You notice if Flavor no get Afrobeat song, they get more of high life.
That's true, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, they get more of high life. You
Yeah.
notice it's songs the way drop and Lily, big songs and levels, the conqueror, the champion, Those are not Afrobeat songs. Those are more of high life songs. And most of these high life songs, 1 second, I beg. So I was talking about most of these high life songs. If you listen them, they sound closer to Makosa. So I think so. What you talk really.
PhD vibration.
I don't even know me. I ever get this thing for silence. I don't know why today I had it on this. I don't even want it to vibrate me. Yeah. So I think what you talk really makes sense.
Yeah, since the Makosa is already catered, since it already did it, and people are already sampling it, you know, then back in those days, if we don't beat the music, yeah, if we just can't push it again. But then again, that's not to say Phoebe should stop trying to do that
What he's
Asiko and
doing,
this and
yeah,
that.
because
Then especially also that could see inspired beat the way they make her for Kosi. Because that one to na Kosi own lane where they choose and also Kosi to the intentional choose, you know, that big could see, that modern big could see kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah, that's not to say that they should stop doing that and come and do Makosa. Maybe you do that, but you know, the brand, like we talk, the brand where it look, let's say, if he pop out of the country as of now, na Makosa or
I
Makosa.
think say to wait to big a few beats and Kosi they do now more of a numbers thing. They know very well say people easily relate with any content we involve Makosa or Bikusi.
No, because I mean the thing to say Kosi don't catch up for the thing now. Why that? So they just control the thing. That's why.
Now what they talk because it'll easily be relatable because it get the numbers. You understand? For instance, X Malaya they start trend when they did Mutasawa, the popular Ebualotin song. So I was talking to someone the other day. I don't know if you know him, man. He's someone around here. We were just discussing music, and he was telling me he feels like the one thing we picking the our generation they never notice now. See, the people will get money for buy their songs. You understand? Actually, people they're like 40 and above now. And most of them they bush and all of that. So if you go for do songs where the people will buy them, or if you want to get into anything serious where the people will put their money there, you want to do something that will make them feel involved. And the easiest way, most of the you don't notice if you go events, right? Especially for when they start play old timers, whether you like or not, dance floor the flop. You understand? But once you go for the urban music, that's what you guys call it, right?
Yeah.
When you go for urban music, some people go dance, but you see hesitation and all of that. Yesterday, I had someone here and we're discussing, and I asked her who her favorite artist is. She said Mamangia.
Okay.
And then I asked her, say, none of these picking there nowadays. He said, Master, did chicho then like kind of like they make the noise. But guess what? When you do something like how we Mike Monster sample, Emil Kange, and all of that, I don't send that songs in for most of my friends and my other grandfather them or share for group them, and they were like, "Oh, who did this? This is really beautiful," because it reminds them of back in the days, those days, the things they used to do, and then now it connect them with today. So I feel like what you did talk really makes sense if we can find a way or continue like few beats and the course them that they do sample the thing where it really get popularity, where it don't actually make them around the world, but then sample are now for the urban way.
Yep.
I think say
Yep.
Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid.
What was the news about him?
A Cameroonian prodigy. Straight out of Yaoundé, and now is the best player, the best basketball player in the US, and obviously the best in the world right now. Voted the best in the world right now. You know, even though no be the world voter, but it's
When
a
America
fact that
talk.
when the thing I think for the particular for basketball, you know, thing they you know, if America vote more say their best football or team as they call it soccer, their best soccer player will not say nah that one enjoy their own because they don't get the level for Europe. But when it comes to basketball, if you are the best at basketball in the US, you are the best in the world because they have the best league, the best players. Very proud of him. Joel Embiid, come on at the age of like 16.
16.
Yep. Yeah, come for a title, you know, we know because na French speaking, come on, Yaoundé. That way we know how to talk English fine. You had to start learning English and learning the game. And even part of the story I read, he was not even that good. He had not even been playing for that long, you know, before he came to the US. And this is him now. Meaning that he only started around late 15. He only started around late 15 and he's where he is now. You know, so it means he has put in a lot of hard work ever since he came. He has put in a lot of hard work, you know, because we usually get that mentality to say once you pass on age, you know, if you make them. But this one is also this one is proof that you can work hard, you can get there.
16 are still young, no. However,
No,
for
no, I
start,
mean, no,
for
6,
start
6.
entirely
Yes.
from the beginning
Entirely,
at
yes.
16, it's a challenge.
Yes,
That's
yes.
true.
Because he on the story that I was reading, that I think is part of what he said.
No, that's
Yep.
what you're saying is correct.
Yep, that he came here at 16 and he had only been playing for about 3 months before that.
Yeah.
He had not played.
Yeah.
So is really impressive that he was able to do that and he's now the best player in the world. It's impressive because usually, especially for white man in country, they started picking it early, before 10.
You say 10, even at that stage, that very when they are still young, when they because normally, like what I used to tell our people is the easiest way to get a kid to become a superstar or to get into a specific sport, introduce them for them when they're really young.
Yeah.
You understand? Introduce them for them when they're really young. When introduce them, and how you introduce them, the way people for this side they do, and I say you start by teaching them about the specific sport.
Yep.
If na t-shirt, when I go buy or I buy football t-shirt,
Yep.
when I go watch football games, when I go, I remember very well when I was young, my papa would always buy me a football for gifts. Like one of my very first gift them.
Okay.
And if you know for play, he go buy me the ball. Now it forced my friend them because the one day they want play, the big brother they want play, they can't take me for house. We go play. And now for some and keep me at my ball because if they take my ball, they play and they don't put me for fee. Which I go do, I will go for house. And when I go for house, I say also my ball. It means they go for Katekam. So because of that, they go for do it, they go for put me for fee. So they technically put me now for feel very small guy, but then I play with big people them. That's how they struggle, that's how they learn. And before you know it. So I'd always tell people saying if we start them young by introducing them to I get this mentality say no one is born talented. You learn everything. But it just depend on the stage, the level you start learning and how fast you can learn.
Yeah.
So for instance, Mercy will take 5 years, 0 to 5 years for start do tricks in way. Some person will take 1 to 10 years for do them. They are just slow in learning, or maybe they need to invest more time. You understand? But for say the person the born talented, for me, I'm not sure it's true.
No, not true. Thinking about that because there's a difference. Just you talk now, try to think about them exactly. You know, we don't ever calculate a person if he be born with talent. But then again, I talk just now thinking about it, I don't realize say you know be born with talent. But you can be born with certain physical gifts that can help you
Very true.
bring out that
Very
talent.
true. Very true.
So like Petty Lengano, he gets the gene way he don't even work as more. It
open. Yep.
Plus all the physical exercise we do until we're young.
Yeah.
So they make a punch strong. Then he get resistance. Now why that? So yeah, so it means the people they need to be born with talent. But you just get some physical gift. If you just work on that gift, you just develop that gift, then you're going to
that
get
is
that
why
talent.
actually this when I read his story at 15 when he started struggling to play, he was 6 foot something.
Yes.
So it means he already tall past me.
Yep.
So it was evident that, and that was the same thing even for Shaquille O'Neal. You understand? At 14, 15, they were already looking really big. And so the only way they can do now was just convince you or force you or get you for like the game, because that is in as much as we talk about the most difficult part. Now for first of all like him and then do the things and make the sacrifice the way you go for make him for become who we become. You understand? So yeah, but this is really really beautiful. You want to add any other thing about him?
No, that's really
I want to
beautiful,
ask you some question.
Mhm.
Pardon me. I don't notice every now and then we have some big Cameroonians on the world stage. Whether for music, whether for soccer, now basketball. I don't know if any other Nigerian don't ever win MVP. I don't want to get into that that polemic. But every now and then we have one really big Cameroonian on stage. Right now, Mbappe is related to Cameroon.
Yeah.
There is MB. There used to be Samuel Eto'o. There was Manu Dibango. They like all these Richard Bona right now. You understand? The question is, do you think there is something about Cameroon that we are not developed? In as much as we say people are not born with talent, but like you said, maybe we are born with those gifts, but then
But maybe we need to go abroad for it to blow up, to blossom.
Because that is what is actually happening.
Yeah.
Richard Bona became Richard Bona when he moved to France and moved to the USA.
Yeah.
Samuel Eto'o, the same thing.
Yeah.
Mbappe, if he was born in Africa, we're not really sure.
Not sure. Yeah.
You understand? So is it like we are born with those gifts that we are supposed to develop, or like, I don't know, do you think the country, the system, this sound more like politics, but I just want more focus more on the talent part?
Yeah, it is just shows there's talent and capability in Cameroon, but unfortunately we not yet get the resources,
the structure,
the resources and structure for develop that talent.
That's true.
So now only when they go for outside where they see where the structure they and the resources they where they feel blossom. Yeah, it just shows that we have the talent. We have the good thing about it, I like it should inspire people. It inspire Cameroonians, you know that no. But also it should also inspire the point where they get money plus the government. See, people can build structures here. Because look at these Cameroonians when they go out, they blossom out there. That's to show you that they have it in them, but it's just that they're not able to blossom back home. It's only when they go out. So we now put investment in them, open structure them, you know, train that people and find made they blossom, because when they blossom to out of the country, it's very good, and you know, and it will also appreciate it more a lot when they represent Cameroon. Now, if they blossom from Cameroon, it's even way better, because all man they focus the eye on. More say if the guy baby, how we talk? Okay, that's one difference. Now, most say person like Samuel Eto'o.
He playing at what side?
That team now again.
I mean, for national level.
Okay, that's a good question. I think he recently started. He's playing with the US now. If we don't get nationality, he just get US nationality. It's not that long ago, if I'm not mistaken.
But there used to be one basketballer too, who was playing for Cameroon, although he was playing in the NBA.
Yeah. Was it this guy or someone else?
I don't know. You want us to look it up?
I think we can look it up. Was it this guy or someone else? If it is so, if it is so, in a year. Maybe, I don't know if you put Cameroon NBA basketball. Okay, yeah. Okay, if you know, show them, you should not be. But yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think Andre Siaka will play.
Okay, no, that one. Yeah, he playing about Canada, but he play for Canada. Okay, he play for Canadian NBA teams. So I think they only.
Because I know there is one. There was one who, I don't know, who used to play for Cameroon and
yes,
was actually.
I think so. Yes, I just forgotten the person. I think we had something like that.
Ma relate this way to have the travel talk, or which you be travel talk to music. Sometimes when I talk about Jovi, people feel like I don't like him, or I don't. These are some of the things where they make me I not really. When I move that cap, I need to look and so. These are some of the things that makes me feel like Weti Jovi do I don't like him. You understand? You get potential, but if you stay for Cameroon, you are limited. The most you can do is explore your potential to 30% if you over try hard. You understand?
Mhm.
All these guys, them, the reason why they explode now because they get potential and they were able to travel out of the country. Andre
Yep.
Onana, the best now for the world.
Yep.
You understand?
Hey, definitely. Hey,
He
clearly,
left Cameroon
clearly,
how old?
clearly.
A kid.
Yep.
You understand? So it is the same thing with all the likes of the people like Jovi, the Mike Monsters. Most of these guys who know and we Big G, them and other guy the way they don't only feel like, oh, I want to remember me for Kumba, oh, I want to remember me for Yaoundé, and all of that. Look at what Stanley Eno is doing. And they talk to Stanley Eno to be talented. But guess what? Because he don't mix talent with the resources the way they available for him internationally, he is doing wonderfully well for himself.
Yes.
Now imagine this a super talented person like Salatiel, like Jovi, like all these other guys. Them, I don't know if that makes sense.
Yep, it makes sense.
Because
I'm talking the Jovi, if you make as well end up be like Petit Pay, he'll be very great in Cameroon, but beyond Cameroon and the very close borders, they don't know it. Because na so Petit Pay beneath for big person
Kofi
Olomide.
Damn, bro. I'm into Kofi Olomide. I look that grand face so. It means you do.
You
I don't mean to Kofi. I don't mean to
Petit Pay. You see the difference,
bro.
When they don't talk for you,
They
only
don't
the
talk.
feeling, they don't talk for you. Only
They
the way
don't talk.
you don't feel.
You say you see Kofi.
Yeah.
You do feel greatness. You do feel stardom.
Yep. They get that aura with their skin where you just look like if you just freeze more, the only look is so for your head it also now Kofi Olomide this. Now that kind of thing. So when they go for Megan, so he's going to be very good. All man know is undeniable talent. But you can't end up only for pay and around just the way our great Petit Pay was. He was not able to go beyond. Meanwhile, he became potential. And sometimes we don't the way we did neck to neck with Kofi Olomide.
Yep.
Now say he no go push, he no push himself. Focus.
I don't watch concert where Kofi Olomide concert and then I think Petit Pay be town. He invite Petit Pay, invite Petit Pay for stage and then tell Petit Pay sing. He can't hold Petit Pay. He laugh. Like if you see the way they laugh, it was more of like see my way they compare me with and all of that. You understand?
And that's embarrassing.
That's very, very embarrassing. Now, if you don't just laugh, you say, well, but not, for me, it was more of like, wow, this guy was my fierce competition.
Yes.
This guy was that one person where all man be the
Yep. But it's unfortunate. Yeah, I actually feel very bad when I say that for Petit Pay. Again, we need to turn and say Petit Pay is not a great. Petit Pay is our greatest Cameroon music artist in Cameroon of all time.
Yep.
That one is clear.
Can I ask you a question? Now, so many people by the way, for those who they watch, one of the best will don't happen for the industry for 2023. Petit Pay, almost all the albums they did now for YouTube. Petit Pay get at least 50 albums. And if you go check, must see people are up. Yeah, I think like 1 week ago, I just noticed it. So they upload Petit Pay album. Then I don't hope say like because then 2 days so.
It's another thing to that.
But he get some good manager now more kukuri. I think he's doing a good job.
Yeah, if you did it, you will find. I mean, I find most of the music there for Spotify. You get it automatically.
Okay, you see. My show people they watch. You see. So now Petit Pay albums and that. You realize he's even saying 2 days ago and all of that, like 3 days ago. It means that they still upload them. Yep. All the one they saw na Petit Pay album them.
No, correct.
Yep.
That Paggy song.
Siam.
So many.
Yep. That is how great Petit Pay was. Now, I don't know. I know people they always like almost all man. Even recently, this guy, Tony Nobody, actually called him the legend, the biggest Cameroonian artist. And so many people don't do it.
Yeah, no, definitely. That one, I don't feel I agree.
But if I be honest with you, I never ever feel that way. I don't know why do you guys look at him like that biggest guy?
because he's the greatest. He's the one who has given us the most memorable and the most even quantity Cameroonian hits of all time. The one who has entertained Cameroonians musically the most.
Mhm.
Petit Pay. Even
Wow.
though unfortunately he never go out there. Like Richard Bona is great, but Richard Bona is representing us in half he talk. Richard Bona is a great music artist, jazz player.
Mm-hmm.
So they really, again, when I even talk representing us, that he really don't start the claim and say Ghanaian, I say no be Cameroonian, all that thing. Now
That man is just
he's your but yeah. But now for Petit Pays na the one way he don't give we for years since 1987.
mm-hmm.
Don't they give you hits upon hits, the
Hits.
memorable is the way you sit down. The other time at the drive, I listen for Petit Pays song. Jambo.
Mm-hmm. No,
That's why I had like my motor. I said, oh, master, yeah, mutumbu. Bro. Even at the drive, I said, boy, yeah, mutumbu. So Petit Pays na one, probably the only artist where if you listen that so you had it just sweet. Like you don't give memorable songs. That's like don't we don't only just hits, but those type that be memorable, they'll be literally for life. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So all that kind of, there's no other artist in Cameroon who has done that, and especially that many.
Mm-hmm.
It don't give you plenty, so many. Longue don't give on, but a few here and there.
Mm-hmm.
No. If people
Even Longue confirm say Petit Pays are the biggest artist.
no, definitely Petit Pays.
Coach Petit Pays and then last go ask Petit Pays for collabo.
Yeah, you going to see that part. So Petit Pays is up to now. You see the greatest Cameroonian artist of all time. That one is not. That one will be.
Do you think the artists now are actually exploiting Petit Pays the way they should exploit him?
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I know Salatia has done something, but yeah, I'm talking about generally.
No. And it's unfortunate we are supposed to exploiting even more. That's what I like what Salatia did with him. Not only sing or praise for that song, say Pele, put it for the song. So they even sometimes we come for stage, we can't perform so Petit Pays. See, honor Petit Pays, treat Petit Pays like king, bring cheer. So they can even kneel down for Petit Pays. That to show the respect that's like Cameroon music, the Cameroon music god. You see, well, our youth are not exploiting him enough. In fact, we even actually did so. They are actively in the process of trying to reach Petit Pays to get a feature with her. Yeah, Alemis. Yeah. We could get some songs, some videos, and Makosa vibe. Already get the song, but we want erase one part of the song. So that make Petit Pays sing for that song. Because nothing that Makosa legend.
When I talk already with the team.
No, we still try to reach the team.
More Kukuri, you know it, right?
He did
Atlanta.
Wait, you say okay? That now manager for you.
Yeah, manager. Nibi manager for you.
Okay.
More Kukuri be Petit Pays manager. I don't know if I see gave phone number, but I know they gave.
Wait, we say we did live yesterday or how many?
No, either one afraid I talk.
Oh, okay.
More Kukuri. I go Atlanta. They like even go find more Kukuri.
Okay. Definitely, we need for. We don't need talk. Mostly talking already promoted when they bring artists and we'll see if they get connection.
No, more Kukuri na the person for Petit Pays. However, I'll find more Kukuri number give you. I know I gave I know a boat for you and a friend. I don't meet up for event them for you, and at least the good thing I say when they meet you, they call you to read. They mean say they only see one or two things them. Yeah. And when Petit Pays become for Dallas here who Carlos plays, actually more Kukuri connect and all of that. So
okay, yeah, no.
All the shows the Petit Pays.
So just as you talk, yep. Definitely just as.
So what are some of the things you feel like our artists are supposed to be doing to better exploit him?
Just like that feature, get him on features. Get him on features, sample his music more. In fact, that's another thing that I'm actively trying to do now. I actually actively try, even though I never get the way I want them. I'm trying to start sample more Cameroonian songs. Cameroon Makusa in particular. So that we talk sampling, just like what Salah said with that song Pele, sample Petit Pays, the featured Petit Pays on the song.
Wow.
Both the song and the video. They even come on stage to perform. They honor it.
Mm-hmm.
No be only me one, but Cameroonians love that thing very much. Especially they say they honor it. That's what we are supposed to do. I don't know
And
why we
trust
just
me,
don't relate.
it's not every any artist who do that will benefit a lot, because like I told you, me actually they're closer to the generation where I talk about, and when I get conversation they most of the times they will tell me, say, Sako, these kids are really good, these kids are really talented, you understand? But I don't realize the thing what they really like about those people now when they actually sample some song really popular or na some ancient Makosa kind of song. Yeah, so I don't know. Our guys show. Is there any other thing we needed to talk about?
I think sometime on the beginning of the week, Mimi had some revelations on Dash Media.
Yes.
You go to Dash Media where she was talking about
how they spell that, Mimi?
Yes, like that.
Interview. Yeah.
I don't know whether you go there YouTube. I don't know whether they
if
post
Dash
everything on YouTube.
Dash Media not get YouTube, then that's funny.
Yeah, they focus now. They focus now
On
mostly on
Facebook.
Facebook. Yeah, so you only see enough on Facebook. We review about this her hit, which is her biggest hit now. That song. I forget the name of the song. That song with Loco.
That Fire.
Fire. Yep.
You see what happened?
So he talk about how this song, a former record label, Empire, they did not believe in this song. How she saying how this song is actually a second version of what she did. She had done one first version of the song, and a record label no be believe in a song this and that, but he be strongly believe in a song. And I feel we do the original one. Feel we do the beat. The and Awu they write the song. They also actually wrote the song again, which is another thing that our community artists are not doing enough. They are not appreciating songwriters enough. Because a lot of the artists they sing song and when no beat and they write them. They're just performing it. But yeah, he talk now Phoebe and Awu they write that song.
They write the original song or even this one?
I think it's the same thing. Because he just used now the same songwriting, like the same lyrics. Then just a newer beat. This newer beat was made by some Ivorian producer called Tamsi. Very popular Ivorian beat maker. Because they be doing some first version. One thing Empire to not be endorsed and they don't be like him. But also another thing, Phoebe denies say he need to give that song. Because Phoebe we don't wash your hand. Reading they don't wash their hand out of Empire. And they never wanted to have anything to do with Empire.
Okay.
So Phoebe who heard that song said no, he need to give that song because he don't want anything to do with Pete Bakati or Empire. They get him back in the song, say I beg that song, I really believe in that song. And that Phoebe told them, no, they're okay. When you finish your contract,
you come produce the song.
You come, I'll give you the song. They no one give anything go profit that people them where they want almost chop their life.
People they made that guy they change their name.
I tell you, yeah.
Yeah.
Because again, when you sign for record label, they have ownership of your whole brand. Now, one thing that people they don't know. For Gabon, we never even start at your record label.
Yeah.
We never start. When your record label sign you, they are signing everything, like your image, right? Even
that is if you allow them do it though. Because you can actually
contract.
Negotiate. But the thing I say, because people to be, people to be for that play, they really need these deals. They just let everything go.
Yep.
Bro,
Same thing with Kiss Daniel. You see how Kiss Daniel changed his name from Kiss Daniel to Kiss Daniel. His name was first Kiss, like Kiss. He don't put an out to Kizz because the former record label owns the right
to that name. Brand.
So other Nigerian artists don't do the same thing. There's even this American artist in Prince. All that kind of thing. You don't have plenty of artists. So now going back
to Mimi.
So Mimi talks say yeah, he struggle to get that song on Phoebe name only give the song. Because again, nobody say Phoebe will get any issue. You know, just say Phoebe decided he no give something where go can profit that people then wait.
If don't hurt you.
If you don't hurt you. Say he no say it was when your contract is finished. You come, I'll give you the song.
Wow.
So because if you will believe for the song, he go now for the other producer for Côte d'Ivoire. They call it Tamsi. The producer remake The producer remake the beat. He no mention whether he remake the beat or he just make a new version.
Yeah,
Or he just say
like kind of like sample something closer to that.
yes, something close to that. Say he record
Because
am.
technically, now so it go be, you go probably just tell you, okay, now so the beat be sound, now so
Yeah.
be sound.
Yeah.
Can you, okay, maybe the
some-
drums they be there, so, and then, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So now you see that, so he can do them. Then again, he talk the Loco, a very good friend.
Mm-hmm.
Loco hear the song, Loco so say no, he need forget on that song. He need forget on that song.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So Loco get on the song, they do them. Then it was say at that time, every day, first of all, the record way Empire they take 50% of everything that she makes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Empire, first of all, they can't deny that song. They didn't believe the song. Another thing, even they even shoot, even also even talk say they shoot the video to 3 times. So this is like the third version of the video. So they do a first video,
Mm-hmm.
Empire to deny that video, say the video don't fine. Do a second one, Empire deny, say the video no fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
no,
then
the
I did
video,
third
it
one.
stay for come out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a Empire be only deny alternate, so it just frustrated them more. Then worst of all again, Empire can't sign again under Universal Music.
Mm-hmm.
So they can't start the cut the money again even more. Because at the beginning, Empire will take 50% of everything she made.
Mm-hmm.
Now they can't sign for
Universal.
Now it get only 30% because Universal now is getting 30%, Empire is getting 30%, she was getting 30%.
Mm-hmm.
So it was enough for day where he just started worrying because it was he no ever signed with Empire. And that's actually an issue that all of them had, even Magasco and all them. Now, why does he say they just started come up?
Mm-hmm.
In no state, they just started come up after that Empire deal.
Mm-hmm.
Because Pete Bacardi, I don't know where to check. He just go sign record label and all artists under Empire, under Universal, without having approval from his artist.
But you don't need approval from artists. Those are some of the things we also should know. You understand? Pete is not a fool. Pete don't stay for outside. We know how the music business work. You understand? So when he was going back to Cameroon, he be know very well how to go for good dick. You understand? That's the reason why Pete now one of the very first pieces in the way he introduced contract. You know, yeah, when Pete signed Magasco.
Yeah,
but then there was a contract. You understand? When Magasco be know very well, if I fumble the contract, I'm gone. You understand? So Pete know it we in
Escape Magasco.
No, I mean after during their time where they spend together, all of that, Magasco be already realized this. So the way the guy they do this contracting them, any the joke. You understand? So I feel like in as much as what Pete is doing is not really that good, but we look at it not be good because he get that mentality of that family-oriented mentality where no do and so your brother, where all in a Cameroonian, all in a Africa, and all that. But that's not true when it comes to business. Like we talked the other day, they signed a contract, and maybe somewhere inside that contract, if we talk to this one, Pete get right for transfer them for any side way they go. But they no be read them because they were just desperate. Yeah.
Yeah, it will most likely not be the case because again when they sign for that beginning, it be there for the paper say 50% royalties, 50%. So you know if you can they start be 30%.
You know what I want challenge with you with the talk.
Why?
Mimi is not a kid. You understand? And Mimi there for that play with any other person want make money for Mimi. You understand? Lawyers in there for Cameroon, they are interested in this entertainment industry. We once they hear this scandal or that scandal, they'll pick their phone, call you, tell you, say, hey, explain me that case. Must see with what of American. You understand? So all the two Mimi they talk to their own side of the story. I feel bet you say most why be say that way they did for did any complain. Only time they don't come out to the other complain. And mostly when the contract they don't end. Another example now Daphne. We talked about her the other time, right? Guess what? We'll be not saying a contract that way to go through. You get them. But now it want make you understand, say, but I think we discussed on other day, say, I think the Ravens slapped a lawsuit 500 or whatever, some allegedly or something of that sort, I hear from some person. So me, I just feel like, in as much as what these guys are doing with our family, African mindset, if they for contract, say that guy get for transfer on now, be polite enough for talking no. Wait till they do because at the same time, even Kamani, you understand? When you guys are desperate, the same thing we talked the other day. It no matter how hungry you be, no matter how desperate you be, you understand? Just try to read the contract. If you don't know for read, find my go fit read to trusty.
Yeah.
You understand? Find my go fit interpret them properly. No say this so you design your life away. May they stop all their two-way after the constant will probably, oh, the man be do this, the man. They are just telling a story that will paint that person some kind.
No, the thing I say,
Mhm.
because I say why they only talk that time they come out.
Mhm.
Now because say when they didn't set the situation, they don't feel just mess up.
Mhm.
Another thing too, they are trying to work. They surely try to for arrange them. They're trying to work it out.
Mhm.
If they don't try and then work out, they also they know if it talk I'm doing the thing because now that put them they sponsor them financially
Mhm.
and they want to continue their career. If they can't talk in the media of the sponsorship, that put the future cut of the sponsorship while they see they under contract. So if he pause special career, so they know if they can talk and why they see they under that sponsorship. The only hold on. It's just the person they lock up. Lock on they talking that much. But people they know people they just imagine them. Even me, they imagine thing the way lock up. We don't go to all a contract up and down. Now just say lock on they talking that much. It just seems one time for song say they see say I don't blow, but they don't know where she there for back.
Yeah.
So Mimi, if he talk that thing, that way the other people because as he to be even talk, he try for work and out, he thinks they'll change her. Then also that's enough for say they don't read that contract. See maybe the contract don't talk say if you go sign it for any side. Record level contract they need so. Then another reason why enough even days I say tell me maybe the sign they put down for the paper for they say it is 50% for this number of years. They don't ever put down for they say we might change it to 30%. The thing I say, the man get right for actually take a record level for Universal. But then he go the broke now own 50%. He no get right for broke that other person 50%.
Now
when they don't already
now
sign.
what they talk, this is just what I'm saying. You understand? Whatever Mimi is saying, like own part of the story. You understand? I will take example for the case between Mr. Leo and Kamani. Now, see, we all already know Mr. Leo Ekara to the extent when Kamani started to say certain things, you understand? We were just like, he did the same like how we Jovi and Tila. Man even go for Jovi and Tila, right? If so certain situation then they way when the artists they complain, so personally you understand contract because that is where I'm coming from right now. From the day where you explain artist contract for year, now that was I understand. Oh, it's R. Kelly to go through. Oh, it's the man to go. If it happen for Mick Mills,
yes,
you understand.
Yep.
Who be people that like Mimi and the two at one point out now which we be talking the other day. The problem they ever been at town with the one sign this contract. When they talk about AJ Barboy, right?
Yeah.
People the rushing now for signing. He is young. You want to go look and find out really get some correct representative, some legal representative. You want to go look and find out mommy and papa them go decide who we go sign to.
Yeah.
They don't know anything about music.
Yeah.
So they'll just I play football. I was used to sign those contracts. You understand? And if you remember, anytime they give me contract with sign and where they don't call me money. I did tell you my first money they give me for football 1 million. My first big money 1 million. And Jalakwan give me that money. You understand? I enter from Jalakwa office. He say, yeah, Mr. Nasako. He get some name they call me. Call some country name. What is not Tata Nasako? Wait. And then he say, tell me how much you want them. First of all, maybe footballer can go negotiate contract.
Yes. No be footballer.
Now footballer, a manager can go negotiate contract because the manager they actually do research. You know the player a value. You know some certain thing about the player.
Yeah.
But then when the player they can't sell himself, now things they don't even know. He say, tell me how much you want them. You imagine, you know Jalakwan, right?
Yeah.
You never see physically.
No.
Bro, this man is almost that height.
Oh, he tall.
He was very tall and very big. And then a person who don't see now for TV, you enter an office, you see picture in a Paul Bia and all of that stuff. He say, yeah, Tata Nasako, tell me which one time. I looked at him, I was confused. He already knows I don't know waiting for talk. He draw, he draw, he move money, bond, pam. He say, 1 million, that the money what they give you. Put on for your pocket, take moto, go for Kumba, go give him for your big mommy. Tell your big mommy when say that money that they give for football. Yeah, so when you give the money, give all the money. When you give the money, it go take him, it go bless you, and then it go give you back the money. And then that time you will start using the money the way you want to use it, or whatever. Wait till the travel talking and say waiting. Most of the times when they picking them, I'll call them picking. You understand? Because they tell they sign a contract, they do for that baby stage.
Yeah.
You understand? How they want to sign a contract, they be desperate, they be excited.
Yeah.
Need to want to announce I don't sign contract and all of this.
Yep.
They need to get time for read that document.
Yep.
None of this contract in a one-page document.
No,
if common for buy remote for Samsung,
Yeah.
they give you BB legal
Agreement,
documents, will
yeah.
read them,
Yeah.
and then a music contract.
Yeah.
So me, I just feel like all that time me they talk to no, na own side of the story.
No, not true.
Because
In
guess
fact-
what? If Mimi, it did say like even turn up get a problem. Sometimes they will turn on and be release any songs,
Yep.
anything. Even put out music for whatever on outside, the strike and down and all of that. These companies are powerful, and Pete Bacardi know those things to your fingertips.
Yeah.
Now, whether it be one side, it be build empire. I feel bet you say before Pete Bacardi will even go to Universal, right? It be know very well say this woman build empire, sign the best artists. It will give me that leverage for go negotiate for empire, make my money. So all this way they get it, I just look at it be like ever since you explain contract, especially music contract, bro, you don't put on deep thing inside me when I dey understand even my own mistake do I be the make them. Even for Camo, like the music industry, we talk about music industry now because now it really green, right?
Yeah.
Wait when football contract for Cameroon, they start come to limelight. Yep. Wait when they will start top because now it will struggle for build the
Structure
foundation
is,
and all of
yeah.
that stuff. President, the way they wise right now. Guess who they sign them? Most other picking the way they you don't notice even for music, you don't notice say they mostly sign artists the way they really young now.
Yeah.
You don't notice them.
Yeah.
Diba don't just get how many artists. Wait to be that age range.
Young picking them.
Very young picking
under
them.
the age of like 22, 23. Young picking them.
Why?
Yeah, you know.
They will easily take those contracts. That begin the journey, then there's small money for they do their TikTok, do their kind of thing them. But some person like you, it will difficult for you to get that kind of deal them because you don't already understand these things. And what will happen? I say when they bring up for you, you tell them say, wait, ma go rate. They don't get that time. I remember some contract where sorry, I over talk with show. I remember some contract where I lost some because I wanted to go read the contract.
They made a get out.
So it actually, man, not say I lost. It actually got complicated. So they travel, put me pressure. You understand? When I want to sign for union, I be get choice for sign for union or sign for Sable the bad thing. The offer for Sable the bad thing, then I say they don't give me plenty money. They don't even give me money, but they go make sure say I did fine. They'll give me house for stay. I'll start get training prim from the first day. I'll start get my salary and all of that. I'll get bonuses. They'll make sure say they play matches him. You understand? Like all that thing they go into the contract. Now I be get a deal. I be get an offer. Maybe because I was super talented. That because of the person you can't negotiate for me. Now one of the first time when a person can negotiate my contract, and this guy was a white guy from Belgium.
Okay.
So if he carry me go for then I say one job go keep you for you, maybe for the play, the keep fit. Why they find you team for Europe? You understand? That same time Union one sign me. You understand? Union be they ready for give me money. They be they ready for give me 3 million.
Okay.
For 5 years. You understand? That 3 million they are signing prim, and then they'll give you the rest thing they will follow. They give me contract. For some reason, some person I don't start learn about contract. By the way, I be you be that time and they do law second year. So no first year. So I don't know nothing about contract. So I tell them say, okay, maybe give me some more time. I take the contract, go house. I go really read them, and then I'll come back and sign them. Or if they give make any amends, I'll tell them they make them. Those guys they deny. C'est juste intimider, mais tu crois qu'on veut te donner 3 millions, tu crois que d'abord tu sors même d'un ligue inférieure, so you come second division, you need class of the give you 3 million and this and that and that and that. Now because the president over like you, if you know so you really get time for read that, you don't read that nana so I tell them, I say, bro, I want to go read the thing. They deny. Now for them mean that they start go at loggerheads. Now for them mean that I start feeling like okay, this why people they deny man no carry the contract, go house so. So until surely did, and after that go sign me for Sable. So which I just try to talk and say most of the times when we do that desperate place, with the signed in the artist is signed in the way it end up holding for neck.
No, not true. We need for stress. We need for stress more on this the importance of contract. They make artists that they read that contract them. The need for the real contract them. Once you sign that contract, so that legal document, so.
Not call we again.
Nah, you know, the journey for the read.
We do for yeah.
We don't
1 hour.
We don't talk 5 more. let's round up for today and catch up again next week. So, yep, we don't give our take on the talk about the, of course, Camel Prodigy again, Joel Embiid. You know, recently just talk about Mimi. Talk about the future when we get that first song
Renyo
release, Renyo Tenor, Next week again, we're going to come with more other stories, and give you like an hour of our own takes on what is going on in the same people. So we're about to sign out. It's your boy Gaelo out here with Mosinana Sako. Peace. See you next week.
My baby boo, I'll do anything for you to let you. Avec toi la vie est facile. You are my boo, cannot live without you. My love for you, j'aime à que tu sois gâté. No matter if it ever take your place, no matter if it take me away from you, no matter if feel like you the way I do. Don't let me oh, 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 don't let me oh. Just the other day I carry you for back because your chochoro foot them nova strong. I'll be telling you it's gonna be alright. I go there by your side. I remember the other night you couldn't sleep. I'll stay up all night to be with you. I'll keep taking good care of you. I go there by your side.